everyone. Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
And I'm guest star Jessie. Wow, I made it today. Crazy.
So if you don't know who Joey Swoll is, he is a TikToker. He's a beefy guy, and he calls out people who do rude or bad things at the gym, like film and make fun of other people without their knowledge. Well, why he's going viral right now is because he decided to apologize to the woke mob, and it went as well as you would expect. He quit.
Well, wouldn't that be a self-eating beast if you're always trying to correct people for being incorrect? So now they're correcting you. Isn't that the beast eating the beast?
To a degree, I'd say yeah.
Not to say he deserved it. I do think it's a thing that we need in society is people calling out bad behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
But in a sense, if you're going to call out bad behaviors in other people, you can't get all, we're throwing the towel when someone calls out your behavior.
Okay, let's get into the video.
So basically, we had a recent crash out. I like Joey Swoll, by the way, I do. He made a post that was positive about Hulk Hogan, memorializing Hulk Hogan. And he actually went out and he did an apology for making a memorial video about Hulk Hogan.
Just for context, before his apology, he had this to say to the cancel mob.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that man has done. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is
Do you really think that he's saying that because he's some kind of like secret crypto racist and he wants to use the old words?
So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. In my heart, I will continue to try to make the world a better place.
The people that want you to apologize do not want to make the world a better place. They want you to apologize because it gives them a power trip. Hogan's vilified for private conversations that got leaked.
Reports that Hogan used racial slurs in audio secretly recorded.
I was at the lowest. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. If everybody at their lowest point was judged on one thing they said, it'd be a sad world.
The mob's been trying to cancel him for the longest time. This was just the final straw for them. The mob can't cancel anybody. The only way you can get canceled is if your own audience stops watching you. And I can guarantee you for Joey Swoll, one of the best ways to make your audience stop watching you is to apologize for thinking Hulk Hogan was a cool guy growing up. That is insane. Hulk Hogan...
It's funny to me because it's very true what Hulk Hogan even said. If we were all judged for the one thing we said in a private moment when we thought no one was listening, then we would have a very, very sad world. We would have a very judgmental, evil, spiteful world. If you knew what everyone said in private,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that it's right to judge someone forever. And also, the man just died. You're going to get people from all ends coming at you. He clearly made an apology. What are you going to do beyond that? Do you move on? Do you move forward? Or do you sit there and sit in the mess and say, no, you have to remember always that he said one racial comment in a private conversation that he didn't think was being recorded?
The people who want to cancel him, number one, they're... Number two, they want to cancel someone else so no one sees the skeletons in their closet, which are way worse. Anyone who wants to cancel someone has worse skeletons in their closet. I can guarantee it without a shadow of a doubt.
They're also just taking out their hate for Hulk Hogan onto Joey Swoll because the guy's dead now, so they have to cancel someone, right? Mm-hmm. They have to find someone to take their rage out on.
Yeah, the cancel mob will always go after the easiest prey. Joey Swoll looks like a tough guy, but when it comes down to it, he's nothing but a giant pussy.
Well, like I said at the beginning, it does kind of come back to your whole shtick was correcting people. Mm-hmm. People are going to correct you.
Kind of karma came and bit him in the ass.
And unless you stand with what you said, unless you stand by what you're saying, if you're going to apologize, maybe keep some bit of your, what do you call it?
Integrity?
Integrity, some bit of your confidence. because, like, this is a knock on you're like, oh, I can't judge people because then they're going to judge me. It's okay to have opinions on people. Don't, like, make them your entire basis for them, but you can make judgments on people. It doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all. And when someone comes back to make a judgment on you, it doesn't mean that you have to apologize to the whole internet or to everyone you know, because it's just an opinion. You can't sit there and take out everything on people. I mean, this guy's dead. That's why they're taking it out on Joey Swoll. There's nothing besides that. If he's going to judge people, you got to stand on your grounds and stand with your beliefs. If you're going to sit there and say it's wrong for you to take pictures in a gym, number one is illegal. So let's say it's wrong for you to watch people in the gym. That's your negative. You're going to have people come back and say, well, it's wrong for you to have said colored people in a live stream. Obviously, it's all an opinion-based thing. You can apologize for saying colored people when you meant to say people of color. You can apologize for that. But you can stand by the fact that Hulk Hogan apologized for what he did, which is what you said in the beginning, and that you still respected what the guy did with his life.
What's the difference between saying colored people and people of color? It's the same thing. It's just how you're wording it.
I agree with you. I'm saying, like, if that's something you don't agree with, right? You're like, okay, I didn't mean to say that. You can apologize for that. But you should have kept what you were saying about Hulk Hogan. You should have kept, he apologized for what he did. I respected his career. I didn't necessarily respect everything he ever did, every shit he ever took, but I respected what I got to see out of the man. And you wouldn't have had this problem. Instead, he's apologizing, giving up his career because he had a role model?
He's apologizing to vaginas.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And he should have stood his ground.
The majority of the people who watch Joey Swoll are men. Men who want to get fit, men who want to look more masculine.
Get swole, yeah.
More muscles. They're guys that look up to Joey Swoll.
There must be some liberal women in his audience, because otherwise, why would this start?
Well, that's why I said majority. But when they see the guy that they're idolizing and taking life tips from bow down to a bunch of weak men and Karens, that is going to make the majority of his audience, who aren't those people, say, well, I don't want to be like him. Like, I wouldn't have freaking apologized to these weak freaks. I would have just said, whatever, go f*** yourself. But seeing this guy who I idolize bow down to a bunch of Karens, instead of being a man and standing on your principles and standing
your beliefs, standing with your beliefs.
Yeah.
Standing by them and not taking back your word.
Yeah. You just destroyed your whole career. You destroyed your audience. The main people who watch you now look at you as a fucking woke vagina.
Or they're becoming woke vaginas because you taught them that's the way they should be.
I can guarantee you,
I'm just saying
majority of the people watching him are not like that. It's the small minority of who watch him, who want to take him down from the beginning, are the ones he's apologizing to.
You see, people like that are just going to kill your base anyways. There's no point in apologizing to people who are never going to agree with you. And that's what the whole moral of the story is. Mm-hmm. You said the best phrase possible when you defended him. And so you took that back.
Took back your manness.
Because you said something that you didn't maybe agree with in a grammatical way. Right? Am I wrong? All because you accidentally said colored people instead of people of color. Now you're apologizing for the Hulk Hogan thing also, even though you weren't before. It's a really backwards way. It's a very woman way of handling it.
He had balls at one point. And I know taking steroids makes your balls shrink, but this is proof that he has no balls. It wasn't the steroids. It was the liberals and the Karens in your audience that made you have no nuts. Well, but he did it to himself. He did it to himself. He really showed his true colors. He's not this masculine man who's like someone you should look up to as a man. He's someone you should use as a reference for what not to do as a man.
I would say that he's simply someone on the internet giving his judgmental opinion on someone, not in a bad way. He's just putting judgments on other people. And when it came back to bite him, he ran. And I think that that's the thing is, with our channel especially, for personal anecdote, we have people who hate what we do. And we have people who love what we do. And when the people who hate what we do come and say, we hate what you do, we don't apologize. Just like I never apologized to Alexis Blake for what you said. I said, this is what I say. This is what Nina says. I'm going to say what I say and go on with that. To this day, we never back down. We've apologized for only a couple of things that we maybe misunderstood or maybe wanted to clarify a new position on. But we never apologize for having the opinions we have.
If I ever do that, that means I've lost my mind or stopped taking my meds. You need to institutionalize me.
No, you can change opinions, but
but it's not about changing
it's not about
opinions.
changing them. It's
about
about
I'm
standing.
so sorry. I'm sorry.
You're sorry and this is something I used to get told when I was a kid, and I think it's important to tell people sometimes. You're not sorry about what you did. You're sorry you got caught. They're not sorry about what they believe. They're sorry that somebody caught them and is mad at them for that belief.
So he's sorry that he got caught. What? What did he do?
He's sorry because he got caught in this judgment cycle that he started. He's now on the receiving end
Of the judgment.
And so now he's sorry. Now he doesn't want to do it anymore because it came back and bit him back in the ass.
But that just even proves more and more that he's just a vagina.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can't take that fucking internet heat, man, you shouldn't have been on the internet to begin with.
If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything.
Yeah.
And it's a very true statement. Just like you're not sorry you did it, you're sorry you got caught. You're not sorry you believe this. You're sorry that people online don't like that you believe this. You're sorry that they're in your inbox now. You're sorry that they're bothering you. You're sorry that they're messing with your life, but that's not sorry. You're not actually apologetic. You feel bad that it's happening to you, but you still stand by the same beliefs. He probably still believes what he said in that original clip, but now he has to say he doesn't. Now he has to act like he doesn't. He's sorry because now he has to put on a whole show to make everyone shut up about this. He's not actually sorry. He's just doing it to get people off his ass.
I bet he cried. And you know what's the ironic part about the whole thing? They're ironic. I don't know, maybe that's the wrong word. But the way that he posted I'm done on the internet made people concerned about his safety and well-being. And it's like, if that is going to break you, if people trying to cancel you online is going to break you, you should have never been a masculine, male, muscle influencer at all.
You could You could totally have been a muscle influencer. You just couldn't have put out the videos saying that this is wrong. You're stating what is right and what is wrong, and now you're being told what someone else believes is right and wrong. There's no universal right and wrong. There's laws, but there's no moral compass that is always right and always wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be saying take his advice on media management and how to handle.
It really, yeah.
You can go one of also with this kind of attention on you. You can go one of two ways. You can either skyrocket or you can tank. And you chose a tank, and you could have stood by what you believed in, stood by your principles, and gained a massive following of people who want someone who stands by what they say. Instead, you dropped out, and yes, it's not a masculine feature, and it's going to make a lot of people not pay attention to your content. And the people who wanted to correct you, congratulations, they did their job. They're also not watching your content.
Now, people will say, they'll be like, well, people could still watch him because, you know, he teaches people how to, like, build themselves up and stuff. And it's like,
how many people online teach you that? There's a ton.
A ton of people. But
you're not doing anything
this
special.
This kind of showed the chink in his armor, which is, he's not really, I mean, people might see him as a good guy, but that right there, that little flip to pussy whipness, where he bowed down to a bunch of Karens. I mean, that proves, like, that's the little seed that right there that really shows who he truly is. Not a masculine man. The muscles try to make you think that he's like this big tough guy, but when it comes down to it, he's nothing but a vagina. And I wouldn't want, if I was straight, I wouldn't want my boyfriend watching his. I'd be like, there are tons of other dudes on the internet you can watch who would never stoop so low and be such a pussy as to bow down to a bunch of Karens on the internet.
I think it comes down to speak what you believe, not what you want people to hear. It's speak what you believe, speak what you really think, and the rest will, if you really are a good person, if you really come from a good place, there's a very, very little chance that you're going to be taken negatively. And if you would just say, I respected his career, I respected what he did in the community of wrestling. Don't know about his personal life. You could have moved on a lot. You know how many songs I love, and I know nothing about the artist?
What if they were just bots?
It could have been too. And
You canceled yourself over fucking bots.
One
That'd be
angry
funny.
Karen could have not Karen, probably a dude, but so one angry person could have made a bot to just and just
So if that would be hilarious, because you literally tanked your own career by listening to a bunch of people who don't matter.
I mean, even if they're not bots, you're still right.
Yeah, they don't matter.
They don't. At the end, who is Joey Swoll and who is user 2,579?
No, maybe someone would say, well, maybe sponsors pulled out and he's trying to save his money. Well, if you're in a boat and the
Even
boat
then.
already has a hole and you're sinking, the last thing you want to do is start tearing open that hole and make that water just fill up that boat more so you really sink. You had two options and you took the road always traveled instead of the road less traveled. And what you did is you ended up at the bottom of the fucking ocean. For what? For who?
I want to continue to use this as a reference point. You can get past just about anything you say. Look at Roseanne. Look at Trisha Paytas. Specifically, look at Trisha Paytas.
Holy shit, she said some stuff. She has said some bananas stuff.
And how
they could
many-
have got her canceled a long time ago.
And how many people love Trisha Paytas? How big is she now? She's actually doing pretty good for herself these days. I'm just saying, if you stand by your beliefs and what you truly think, and you happen to actually be a decent person. I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm saying that she has an honest opinion about things. She's honest to people, at least for the most part. But if you continue to do it, people are gonna keep watching. You just can't be apologetic about it. Trisha Paytas has never apologized for who Trisha Paytas is.
I think she has.
Not really, though. Not in a genuine way. Not like, oh, I'm gonna quit the internet.
Yeah, definitely not in a genuine way.
No, Trisha Paytas will continue to do that. And you don't have to be like, oh, I'm such a shitty person. Oh, no, I'm going to quit the internet. Come on, guys.
What other people have apologized for what they've done?
Oh, Miranda sings?
Oh, yeah.
That was great, right? The ukulele. Insert
Yeah.
the ukulele, please.
Yeah. Where is she now? I don't even know.
Yeah, she did a lot of crazy though.
The people that apologize to the woke mob, I never hear from them again. They cease to exist.
I feel like Trisha Paytas doesn't apologize to the woke mob. She just apologizes for being a slut and dumb.
It's I can't take people hating me on the internet. Well, you shouldn't have been on the internet.
Yeah, but Trisha Paytas, it's a sick pleasure she gets out of it.
Yeah.
Was an American icon. Everybody knew him. In the entire world, people recognize Hulk Hogan. The vast majority of the people that were complaining and crying about Joey Swoll making a post about Hulk Hogan were never his fans. They don't like you to begin with. They never liked you, and they never will. All they're doing is using this to push you down because you represent something they don't like. That's it.
And what happened? He fell for it. He fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Because that's what these people do. They don't like an influencer. They try to cancel them. They finally get their way because they can tell which influencers will bow down to them and which ones won't. They targeted him from the very beginning because they knew that he would fold. And he did. He folded to a whole bunch of people that don't even like him to begin with. He's trying to apologize to his community. You're not apologizing to your community. You are saying F you to your community. No one will respect you after this. This is the thing. You lost all respect from everyone, including the people who were trying to cancel you. The apology doesn't earn respect. It loses it in abundance.
And it sucks because you did have a good point. I'm sure plenty of athletes who are of wide variety of ethnicities posted Hulk Hogan dying too. I'm sure he wasn't wrong to say that anyways. He might have phrased it in a way that the woke mob doesn't agree with, but none of it was wrong. And I feel like he could have really buckled down on that, saying how many, and even showed this person posted R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan. This person, this woman, this man, you say that he's wronged African Americans. Here's an African American who loved the guy. You say he's wronged women. Here's a woman who's very upset that he died. You can't just sit there and say, he said one bad thing. Get rid of anyone who likes him. Get them all gone. Burn them with fire.
That's just projection.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
And it's not going to work.
I'm an older millennial. I grew up in WWE, WWF,
Say
WCW,
WW2.
WCW. I used to watch the fake wrestling. When I was younger, I used to love Hulk Hogan, The Ultimate Warrior, and The Undertaker. Those were my 3 favorites. Does Hulk Hogan saying a bad word when he was in a bad place?
In a private recording.
In a private recording, he says some bad shit. Like, as long as he's not harming anybody physically, if you could say whatever you want. It's a free country. You can say whatever the crap you want. As long as you're not saying anything about children, if you know what I mean.
If the N-word leaves someone's lips in the forest, but no one is there to hear it, did it leave their lips?
It did, and they should be canceled forever and ever. Because I'm perfect and I do nothing wrong. Don't look at my
If
closet.
a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, it's the same idea.
As a celebrity, you should know
That you're constantly being recorded. Yeah, people are
Always.
going to constantly record you.
Always, even the people you trust, I wouldn't trust them.
But at the same time, the thought process is, if a tree falls in the forest, no one's going to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I trust you and I'm like, these, you know, and I just start, and you were recording it the whole time and I had no idea.
These grease, these get.
And then you started putting it online, then you'd be taking advantage of me believing that you were a trustworthy person.
Yeah, but what kind of person am I to expose you? Like,
my point is,
unless you were doing something horrible.
My point is, I don't know what the context of the conversation Hulk Hogan had is, but it still was believed to be a private conversation that was secretly recorded and then released without his knowledge. Mm-hmm. And he apologized and even admitted he didn't know it was being recorded. And I think that is a big thing. You don't go into a room full of people and just scream the N-word. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. No, if you're black, you can. But
well, yeah, that's a different situation.
But the people that want to cancel him are the people who are saying, oh, he said a bad word. Cancel him. He said this. Cancel him. Yet they're not canceling the freaking gay guy who got a surrogate to make him a baby victim. No one's talking about that. No one's canceling him.
Well,
Mainstream media ain't canceling him. No, they're going after some dude who said a word. They're not even going after the dude that said the word. They're going after the guy who looked up to him as a child. They're going after him for looking up to the guy who said the bad word.
They're only looking for easy targets.
It's like y'all have nothing else better to do with your life than to cancel people over words. What kind of crap do you have in your closet? Because it's some evil shit.
They're just looking for easy targets because they're bored.
They're bored and evil. They got some nasty crap going on behind the scenes. I can guarantee you every single one of these people who want to cancel people over stupid crap are the worst people. The ones you don't trust, the ones you don't trust around your kids, the ones you don't hang out with, the ones you don't tell your secrets to, the ones that will turn on you in an instant because they want the focus off of them and their evil deeds and onto someone else.
Sorry, this
That's
one
the
caught my...
whole psychotic mess of it.
Rest in peace to a legend and
This one's titled Joey Swoll is Racist.
one of my inspirations to start working out. Prayers love Hulk Hogan. They are blasting him because Joey Swoll is Mr. Accountability.
If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
The what athletes?
Can you just say the N-word next time, though?
I view this as the same as people who are plastering up or promoting the Confederate flag. You can say it has whatever meaning or reason to you.
Joey Swoll is getting canceled, and here's what's happening. So a famous American wrestler, Hulk Hogan, had recently passed away around a few days ago. And a bunch of content creators, including Joey, posted tribute videos in honor of Hogan. But when people took a deeper dive into Hogan's past, they found...
Yeah, it was working at first. but
Rest in peace to a legend and one of my...
Still, like, up in arms about it. But that was a black guy.
Well, then you're fucking...
The first
if
one
you're
was a
getting
black guy
upset
saying
over a
that.
freaking word, I'm not sorry to say, but you don't have many problems in your fucking pussy.
Yeah, and that video only showed just, like, proof that there was at least one black guy on TikTok saying, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan, he was a legend dude, you know, like, so.
Yeah, you're not a real man, you're a lady man. You're a lady boy, okay? That's what you are. You're getting upset about a word? Really? Really?
Yeah, and you can't say that wasn't, like,
a word.
And here's the thing is, as much as you want to cancel people over Hulk Hogan saying a word, he was a big f***ing deal. We're on the front page of Bing, and where is it? Right there. Hulk Hogan, cause of death released after a week. People heard that he died instantly when it happened. Everyone heard, posted, we're talking about it. You can get as mad as you want, but he was a respected guy.
Yeah, he was like Arnold and Sylvester Stallone back in the day.
And people respected him. He wasn't he at the presidential inauguration? Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, he did a speech for Trump.
And so, as far as I can tell, he is someone that the community has respected and has at least...
What community?
The United States of America's community.
Okay.
We took him into the presidential inauguration. The entire United States, hypothetically, saw him at the inauguration in January. He is someone that everyone knows.
Yeah.
If he did something that bad, he'd be in jail. Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Do you know how many pedophiles are running around right now who are not in jail?
My
Please, our criminal justice system is...
I'm not saying it in that way. I'm saying that if he was to be prosecuted, it'd be by the law, not by these Karens on TikTok who aren't even coming after him. They're coming after Joey Swoll, who just liked the guy.
Because they knew he was an easy target.
Yeah, so go ahead and find everyone else and pick on them, too. That's what they're going to do.
Just pick on the people on your side, because they are the easiest targets. The
Yeah,
people
they'll
you
give
can't
up.
cancel, the people who don't give a crap, and those are the people who aren't on your side to begin with. You're only canceling more people who support you and turning them over to the dark side. The dark side. At the end of the day, you're only going to have 5 people on your side because you're going to cancel everybody.
Now you have Joey Swoll, who obviously was correcting people for the left, at least, based on this.
Got rid of Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
Took a hike.
You're working on Billie Eilish because she said that she liked seeing pasty people for a change.
I don't think Billie Eilish will ever go to the dark side or even be in the middle. I
they're
think
working
she'll
on
always
it.
be a kind of liberal, woke person. When she gets older, I think she'll change her tune once, she's been buried by the mob.
They're really working on it, though, is the thing. Is like, you want people to support your side, but you're really working on pushing them away.
Yeah, because they're the only people who you can bully. That's the thing, is that side of the aisle, the ones who cancel people are bullies. And bullies don't target people they can't fight. They target people they can fight. And the people they can't fight are always on their side because they're the ones that go, I'm so sorry. You don't see anyone trying to cancel, let's see, who would be
Roseanne.
Well, they tried to cancel Roseanne.
But
and
look at how look at that resilience.
She rebounded. Tried to cancel Trump. He rebounded.
Elon, he's fine. He's got billions of dollars.
He's fine.
I'm not saying he rebounded. I'm just saying he's fine.
It's like there are certain people in life that these woke people, no, they can't cancel because they're uncancelable, meaning they don't care and won't apologize. You're only going to go after your side. You're not going to have anybody left. And I'm going to laugh. I will sit here and I will laugh every step of the way, and I will cover it every step of the way because it brings me joy to watch your side crumble. Like and subscribe, everyone.
It's funny.
Crawling